Austin, my name is Randy White and welcome to the channel Live Your Life in Austin, Texas, where I tell you about the people, places, and properties that make this place special. And today we're going to do one of my favorite topics, which is, do you belong in North, South, East, or West Austin? Before we get started, if you have a question about North, South, East, or West Austin, or if you live in one of those sides, then drop a comment below and tell us about it. Tell us about yourself, what you think about living there. Would you go elsewhere? Let's get a discussion going. And if you like what I'm saying in this video, please give it a thumbs up so that YouTube knows that I'm putting out good stuff for you guys. All right, let's get started. Up first, let's talk about North Austin. And I think we should just go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room and get to discussing those tech campuses. If you are in tech and you are moving to Austin, you most likely are going to be looking at North Austin. And that has everything to do with the location of the Domain, as well as the Apple campus and Tech Ridge. So it is heavily focused in North Austin that most of these tech campuses have moved here and located themselves on the north side of town. And ain't so bad in the north. You know, we have a couple of neat features in Austin that have all placed themselves on the north side. Let's go through that list. First is going to be the Q2 Stadium. So if you're a soccer fan and you want to watch Austin FC, then you want to be on the north side of Austin. Don't really care for soccer? That's no problem. Another thing on the north side of Austin is going to be the UT campus, so you can watch some UT football, college football, anybody? Another sporting event that you could watch if you're located on the north side of town is the Round Rock Express, which is a minor league team that feeds into the Texas Rangers. They play at the Dell Diamond Stadium, and it is a ton of fun. Another reason to be on the north side of Austin is if you have a family and you are wanting options for your school districts. Because on the north side of town, you're going to be able to choose between, of course, Austin ISD. You can also choose Leander ISD, Round Rock ISD, or Pflugerville ISD. So plenty of options for you to read through the ratings, see what you like and what they have to offer, and make the decision that is best for your family. Not to say that the other sides of Austin don't have school districts, because of course they do. They just don't have as many options as you tend to have on the north side of town. Something else that I have noticed about the north central side of Austin, so south of 183 but north of the river, is that those homes tend to have more square footage and a bigger lot size in comparison to the south central side of Austin and the east central side of Austin. The north central side of Austin has really embraced kind of an urban suburban mix of living a single family lifestyle with a 2-car garage and a backyard space and just a little bit more room inside while still being plugged into the city. Now, once you get up farther north past 183, those North Austin suburbs will mirror the South Austin suburbs in size as well. So I am mostly just talking about the north central section of Austin having this larger feel. Let's shoot on down south and talk about South Austin next. So South Austin, I think, number one, you're closer to the string of towns that run south on 35, which is a pretty impressive line of towns if you don't mind me saying. We've got Buda, Kyle, San Marcos, New Braunfels, and San Antonio. Lots of different reasons, both recreation and business-wise, of people needing to often commute to those towns. And 35 is such an epic disaster that you really don't want to live on any other side of Austin if you are needing to, on a consistent basis, travel down to those towns, because you'll just want to shoot yourself in the face. Another perk to living on the south side of Austin is that you are the holder of all of the amazing events of Austin. And that is going to mostly have everything to do with Zilker Park. Zilker Park is a huge host to all of our incredible festivals, parties, and city gatherings, and that is in just the heart of Austin, which is located right there south of the river at Zilker Park. Right next to Zilker Park is the very famous South Congress Street. So if you like to enjoy all of the very famous restaurants and shops that tourists alike come into town to visit, then you get to have direct access to all of that really neat stuff, which I know can be really overwhelming with visitors and out-of-towners, but honestly, they're all there because it's really cool stuff. That is going to come at the cost of square footage and price per square foot. So it's pretty pricey down there to be able to access all that neat stuff that I just rambled off about. So as long as you're okay with having a little bit less yard, a little bit less house, but you get to have the walkability and the bikeability to some of the best stuff that Austin has to provide, South Austin is for you. Are you needing a little bit of space since your home might be on the smaller side or your lot might be a little bit tight and you want to go camping and enjoy the hill country? South Austin is a great side of town to be able to plug into that, because whenever you shoot down south on 71, you get into some of the best camping that the Central Texas Hill Country area has to provide. If you're trying to move down to Austin, you want to keep it weird and you want to enjoy the beautiful outdoors that Austin is known for, then South Austin is for you. Let's move on next to East Austin. Now, I know I said that if you wanted to keep it weird, then you want to be in South Austin, but you can't discount East Austin, which is like the baby brother of keeping it weird. While South Austin has a high price tag for entry, East Austin allows you a better price per square foot so you can get your foot in the door before it blows up as well. Are you a person looking for high walkability and wanting a street full of desirable, fun local restaurants and shops? East Austin has you covered. You can do East 6th, East 7th Street. You can also visit East 12th Street, MLK Street, Manor Street, and you can even go all the way up to Moeller, which is a multi-use district that allows for you to live, work, and play all inside of the same community. For a smaller price tag, you can bike and walk over to central downtown whenever you need it, or you can just stay put in all the neat stuff that East Austin has. You can also hop in your car and have the quickest access to the Austin airport, because that's right, the Austin airport is located on the east side of Austin, so you can get up to the airport in just 15 minutes. In addition to being closely located to downtown and the airport, you also are on the right side of town if you're needing to have access to all the Tesla development or also the Samsung plant out in Taylor. The only thing missing for East Austin is going to be a lot of choices for school districts. Families need to do their research on the east side of Austin, as this is an up-and-coming area. If you're looking to keep it weird in Austin, but you're on a bit of a budget, and you're needing to be plugged into downtown, have a highly walkable neighborhood or bikeable, have public transportation because the rail line that we currently have does run through East Austin, and then you want to have easy access to the airport, or maybe Tesla or the Samsung plant, then East Austin is for you. Our final side of the city is also probably the most sought after, West Austin. West Austin is, simply put, beautiful. It is where the hill country begins for the city of Austin. So all of the homes tend to have surrounding them beautiful hill country views, incredible hiking, biking, and even camping on this side of town. So if you're an outdoorsy person, West Austin or Northwest Austin will also do if you're on a bit of a budget. And to top it all off, the west side of Austin has some of the best schools that you can find. Now, I said that North Austin had the most options, but honestly, West Austin too has a lot of great options, and all of those options are doing a great job on their ratings. You have Leander ISD, Lake Travis ISD, Eanes ISD, and also Austin ISD, all located on the west side of Austin. Because these beautiful homes are located on the hill country side of Austin, it can feel secluded and private, special. Maybe just a little bit of a nuisance trying to get into the west side of Austin and back out to the city of Austin, because there's limited roads that go up in that direction up into the hills, so that is something to consider. But honestly, they're doing a pretty spectacular job building out those individual areas up in the west side of Austin so that maybe you don't ever even need to come down to the city center of Austin. Did I mention that this is where the lakes are? Lake Travis and Lake Austin are both on the west side. side. So if you are looking for a second home or a retirement home, then on the west side is where you want to be. Simply put, West Austin has been and always will be one of the most desirable areas, not just in the city of Austin, but in the whole state of Texas. That's it. That is the conclusion of one of my favorite discussions. Which side of Austin do you belong in? And if you found a side of Austin that you think matches you, then feel free to dive in even more, because I have made videos for each side of Austin going into the details of all those amazing things I just got done telling you about. Do you live in Austin on one of these sides? Do you think that I forgot something important to mention? Drop a comment below and let us know. What do you think of living there? Or are you intending to move to Austin and you think you have an idea of what side you belong in? Then please drop a comment below as well and let us know what side you're thinking about. And if you enjoyed what I shared with you, then please like this video so that YouTube knows that I am putting out good stuff for you. If you're planning on moving to the Austin area or selling your home in the Austin area, then please contact me at my email address, RandiWhiteATX@gmail.com. You can also visit my website, RandiWhiteATX.com, and contact me there. I will see you guys next week. Thank you.